A leaked intelligence report has concluded there is a high likelihood that ANC MP Xiaomei Havard could be sharing classified information about South Africa with the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. According to the intelligence report, which News 24 has seen, the State Security Agency's SSA Counterintelligence Unit had flagged concerns over Havard's links to China and its impact on national security. The report read, "It is, however, a concern that given China's modus operandi, the possibility of Havard sharing classified information with the Chinese Ministry of State Security through its embassy and its networks of state and non-state actors cannot be ruled out." Despite Havard denying membership of the UFWD, there is a high likelihood that she had relations with the MSS to drive their interest as directed by China, which she is likely to maintain. The Chinese Ministry of State Security, MSS, and organizations linked to the United Front Work Department, UFWD, play an integral role in gathering intelligence outside of China. The Sunday Times first reported on Havard's link to a shadowy Chinese agency in July. This was soon after the 55-year-old Chinese-born South African was announced as the candidate to occupy the parliamentary seat of the late minister in the presidency, Jackson Mutiobu. The SSA report said, on account of details that have emerged from the modus operandi of China and Havard's biography, there is merit in some of the media allegations that she is linked to the UFWD. From a national security perspective, there is a concern over her involvement with China and the potential impact on national security. The Chinese modus operandi is complex and driven by the CCP. Chinese agencies such as the MSS are involved or used as intelligence conduits to assist Chinese investments abroad. The MSS also rely on institutions like the Chinese Institute for Contemporary International Relations, a think tank which has close ties to the MSS, as well as news agencies such as Xinhua, to assist with intelligence gathering. The MSS also utilizes academics, university students, as well as journalists to conduct influencing on their behalf. Institutions which are linked to the United Front Work Department, UFWD, are utilized to influence and create a positive image of China in South Africa. And Havard has been reported to belong to the Rand Confucius Institute, it added. It is also believed the Chinese in the diaspora are required to gather intelligence. Their modus operandi entails the application of the so-called 1,000 grains of sand principle. This refers to instances where even the tiniest bits of information obtained from the Chinese in the diaspora potentially contribute to their intelligence threat picture. Through this mosaic method, students, tourists and business personnel could be used to gather intelligence. The CCP has been using a network of organizations and state agencies, collectively known as the United Front System, which the UFWD administers. The SSA report also referenced the 2015 comments made by Chinese President Xi Jinping, who called the United Front System a magic weapon for strengthening the party's ruling position. The United Front System is primarily involved in ideological subversion and covert operations within and outside China. The objective of the UFWD is described as strengthening China's influence by raising up leaders from ethnic minority groups, religious movements, educational institutions, the diaspora, society, and political groups. It read, in recent years, groups and individuals linked to the CCP's United Front have been scrutinized for their links to political interference, economic espionage, and influence on university campuses. In Australia, businessmen, who were members of organisations with close ties to the UFWD, have been accused of interfering in Australian politics. The SSA said it believed the Chinese wanted to infiltrate strategic organisations, mainly trade between South Africa and China. China views SA as a gateway to the rest of Africa and has substantial bilateral and multilateral agreements with SA, the most significant being the BRICS agreement. China has long been concerned about its negative global image, as portrayed by the media. To counter the negative sentiments, local Chinese embassy personnel including intelligence members, have made a concerted effort to influence media sources positively about China and its activities in South Africa, the report read. Havard's role in the ANC has also not been without controversy. She was one of 23 MP candidates whom the party's Integrity Committee wanted to remove from its list because of corruption, management, and other acts of misconduct. Havard has denied the allegations against her. According to the Consumer Profile Bureau, CPB, she had 6 properties that were registered in Johannesburg from 2005 to 2010. Havard is the director of 21 active companies. She has resigned from 9 companies, of which 5 of them are still active, and the rest are in the process of deregistration. In addition, the CPB stated she was a member of the South Africa-China Famous Female Business Council, an active member of the Central China Business Associates of Southern Africa, and a director of the Rand Confucius Institute. Havard has facilitated overseas funding into Africa, bringing Chinese investors to the continent through mining, agriculture, power, and energy projects. Asked for comment, she said, "I have never supplied any intelligence information to any Chinese intelligence agencies. I even do not know who those Chinese intelligence agencies are." Havard added she intended to sue the ugly people making bad comments about her. ANC Chief Whip Pammy Majidina's office said it would not be investigating the matter, as it was not an investigating agency. SSA spokesperson